What is up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Chop Up. I am your host, Jay Spence the King. And welcome to the Chop Up. This one's tough, man. This one's tough. I wasn't gonna go live. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wasn't gonna go live. This one hurts, man. this one hurts. Like I'm trying to I'm going live because I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta say something. But I'm speechless, man. Like I'm speechless. like yo. Josh did everything in the fourth quarter that we're used to him doing. He won the game. The pass to Diggs was an amazing throw and catch. It was a great, man. What is it with us in the third quarter? Let me some of the comments. What's up, everybody? Let's see. Hopkins seems to always get losses. That's true. You know, D-Hop is the real deal, man. And I've said it a couple weeks in a row. I want to cry. It's the worst loss I've experienced in my life as a Bills fan. I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I can't say it's the worst, but damn it hurts, man. It hurts. What's up with the run game? That's a valid question. It's a valid question. What's up with the run game? I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know. I don't know what to say, man. Like I don't know, Christopher. I don't know. What's up, Mark? Yeah. I'm in Phoenix as well, and I was gonna go, but I agree with you. I agree with you, man. Why did Poyer jump so late and take out Trey White? Yeah, if that's how you see it. Man, the way I see it, the way it looked to me was that D-Hop just made a hell of a play and he showed why he's the best receiver in the league. And I've been saying it for weeks. I've been saying it for months since he was with Houston last season and they beat us in the playoffs. It wasn't primarily because of him, but you could just see, like, in the first half, you know, he wasn't effective. But in that second half, you could just see everything that he was. And he didn't destroy us this game until that play. And it's just like, man, who cares? Out of conference loss, and D and Josh showed a lot. This football team is good. This football team is good. And I'm not upset and I'm not disappointed to the sense where, like, I'm so pissed off that, like, I'll be honest with you. I was more upset after the Jets game. I was more upset after the Patriots game. That was the game. Those two games had me really upset. The Titans game had me pissed off. You know what I mean? This game doesn't have me upset. Like, you're right. We are still first in the division. Josh Allen showed me that he is Captain Clutch, like we talk about all the time. We talk about that. But listen, this is a tough pill to swallow. I get it. Like, who cares? It's not a conference game. We had a shot. We had a real shot to go undefeated in our division, and we had a real shot to go undefeated against the NFC West. That's not what happened, man. That's not what happened. So I understand, like, who cares? But listen, 7-3, it just doesn't feel as good as 8-2 going into a bye week. If we had a game next week, you got 7 days to figure out. This time, Europe, and I like the comment that Josh made. He actually said that, like, you know, this hurts going into the bye week. This is gonna be on our brains for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Let's check some. Yeah, I agree with you. Addison has to make that sack. There were a couple plays there with the defense. We were able to get Kyler Murray into a real tough place, but We got to make sacks, man. We got to make tackles. We got to make tackles. My man Mark, can you help me get a new TV? My remote flew out of my hand directly at the TV upon the time. Listen, they showed one of the Cardinals players on the sideline just sitting there. I promise you that was my exact reaction. My phone's blowing up, my Twitter's blowing up, and I'm just like, I don't know. And yeah, Travis, I agree. Some players make good plays, man. It's just out of and that's what happened. Like I feel like on the other side of it, if we would have given the ball back with 10 seconds left, obviously this game is different. But we did the same thing. Stephon Diggs made a great play. Josh Allen made a great play. And you can't take anything from him. You can't take anything from either side. And that's why I said, I made the post, like, I'm not upset with my team. I'm not upset at all. They didn't this doesn't feel the way I felt after the victory of the Jets. Against the Jets, it felt like we didn't show up. Even though we won, it felt like we weren't as good as we were supposed to be. Today, the Bills looked like a good team. The Bills showed me a lot. There were things that I wasn't happy about as far as, offensively, the third quarter, and even really that first half of the fourth quarter, the offense just seemed to be a disaster. It wasn't good. That we weren't really moving the ball well. We weren't connecting. Bojorquez and Joe, Joe and I go back and forth about him being a good punter or a decent punter, and then he shanks it for what, a 12-yard punt. It's just certain things that absolutely kill us. Absolutely kill us. Man, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a gut punch. It was a gut punch. My man Gregory says, definitely a tough loss, but it gives us 2 weeks to quarantine and get back to work. Let's get healthy. You're right. You're absolutely right. Let's get healthy. But here's the thing. I'm agreeing with Gene here. You can't give up big leads in the game. We went up and we had the game was under control. There's no reason why we should have lost that game. But listen, I'm not upset. I just jumped in here because I kind of wanted to have a safe space for everybody to kind of vent and talk, man. How does everybody feel? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments here. This one won't be long. I know the Patriots and the Ravens game is on, so I'm going to jump off here probably another 3 to 5 minutes. It won't be long. I had to jump on and vent. Mookie's doing the interviews with the players and the coaches right now, so like I said, I wasn't even going to go live, but after a play like that. Currently drowning in my own tears. Here's the thing. I'm not crying, though. Like, it was an all-time great play. That's one of those plays you're going to see, for years to come. When they talk about Kyler Murray in his 12th year in the league, they're going to show that play. When they talk about the greatness of D-Hop, they're going to show that play. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it sucks to lose. It sucks to feel like this, but I can't be mad. It was the Bills won, man. They did what they had to do. Now I sound like this is the presidential. Like, the Bills won. Stop the count. Stop the time. But in reality, the Bills did enough to win the game. That 34 seconds or 40 seconds that was left on the clock, that was a great free. You just can't. Somebody sitting here said, Mr. Logan says it feels like the old Bills. I can't agree with that one. We're 7-3. We're 7-3. I understand that it's a loss, but I tell you what, if when the schedule came out, if I would have asked you, Logan, if I would have said, hey, by the time we hit our bye, we'll be 7-3. I think mostly everybody in this chat would have taken it. I would have taken it. If you would have told me going into the season that the Bills would be 10 or 7-3, I thought we would have lost to Seattle and won this game. So we still would have been 7-3. Feel like I lost my dream house after signing the papers to some other. I can't. Didn't know you put. I understand what you're. I'm sorry for putting that up. I didn't read it in advance. I'm just trying to go through it. Come on, Brian. You got to help me out here, man. Josh Allen holding on to the ball too long. You think? I thought that Josh did a good job today. I mean, I know he had the 2 interceptions, and really he could have had another 2. Patrick Peterson was all on him, man. He was all on him, but I still feel like Josh he played a really good game. He didn't really. Again, it's a weird feeling. I'm not upset. I'm not pissed off. I'm just like completely. I'm speechless, man. Like who? That's a highlight play. I'm telling you that's the same thing from when Green Bay did it with when we had the substitute refs or what does Mark say? His O-line gives him all the time in the world. Very impressed with those guys today. I agree. The O-line played very well today, but like we said earlier, somebody mentioned it earlier in the comments, we still have to address this run game. So, yeah, while the O-line gave Josh plenty of time to throw today, what the heck is going on with the run game? Singletary had a couple plays where he flashed. Moss had a play or 2 here and there. We got to do better, man. That's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it at all. Tyler Kroft missing today. Yeah. This point, Anthony, this is the point that I want to make before I jump off. So this is the last comment I'm gonna jump on because, like I said, I know the other game is on and it's late. Why would you ever go into prevent defense with no time left on the game? They're going to try their hardest to get down the field, and understandably, a field goal won't win the game. And technically, teams don't complete those passes normally. They don't. But man, you got to shut that down. You don't even let them go. You don't let them go down. You don't even let them get to the 50-yard line to throw the ball in the air. You play defense to what? How did Herm, another coach that's out in Arizona now at ASU, you play to win the game. And prevent defense has never been my favorite because whether it's for garbage time stats or whatever, it's just never been my favorite. You play defense at the end of the game. Instead, you do that, and now, first of all, and then how does D-Hop catch the ball over 3 of our best defense? It's not like it was Dane Jackson, a couple guys from the practice squad. This was Trey White, Micah Hyde, and Jordan Poyer. The 3. God, man. Listen, everybody. Like I said, I wasn't going to go live. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight. Tonight, we want to root against the Ravens. Not necessarily rooting for the Patriots, but we want to root against the Ravens. Record-wise for the AFC. But there will not be a chop up next Sunday during the bye week because there will be no game. Tomorrow, I am interviewing Mark Maddox for the Code of Conduct that will be released Tuesday. And then the following week, I am interviewing for the Code of Conduct in history, the leader in points for the Buffalo Bills, Mr. Steve Christie, will be joining me on the Code of Conduct next Tuesday. So I got a couple good episodes coming up for you. Dwight, thank you for letting me vent, man. Like I really needed this. I appreciate you guys for this. Is like a big therapy session. I love you. Man. Okay, so until we get to hang out again, we got 2 weeks. Like I said, everybody, let's root against the Ravens. Don't root for the Patriots, but let's root against the Ravens tonight. Everybody have a great night. Try to have a great week. I know it's not a victory week. We don't have Victory Monday, but love you all. Go Bills.